Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, Larimar City and Resort Pre-Construction Project, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Update, April 2026. That's right. Video I will have as well. PDF I will have, because there's a lot of people that have invested in Larimar City and do not know about the latest updates. They don't like sharing, but it's okay. I figured we might as well let people know what's going on, the delivery dates, they're new. And make comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for being here. Please share the videos, because you never know who's out here looking for this information, who doesn't have this information, and who may be thinking about real estate investing overseas, outside of the United States. So let's get into it, shall we? Because as you know, we have to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube podcast channel page. And here is the PDF that you can see is all ready to go. And make sure, no matter what you do, look at these other videos. Check it out and share the videos. We also have our membership back. There's a join button right here. And the community tab is what we post on our YouTube channel. And welcome again, everybody. Let's get into it, shall we? This is going to be the latest PDF with a question and answer series. Let's go. Here's the question. Yes, phase 1 is Prime Towers. Horizon 1. Remember, there was going to be a Horizon View 1 and 2, but they've canceled Horizon View 2 as far as I know for now. I don't even know if there will be a Horizon 2. Now, 1/6 of the Farallon was supposed to be first phase. A sports complex back here by the golf course was supposed to be in play. 2 5-star hotels up here on the Farallon in this light blue area where these squares are. That was supposed to be 7 holes of the 18-hole golf course. These first holes right here in the light blue, which is first phase. And there was supposed to be a downtown area with a mall, which would have been over here, which was supposed to be partially done. That was the expectations for first phase delivery, December 2025. Who knows what it's changed to, and it doesn't matter, as they were going to be years late to just make phase 1 work. Oh my, it's like somebody predicted this. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Phase 1 of Larimar is projected to be fully completed by 2028. Let me know if you knew this. It is important to note that although the different developments are being built simultaneously, they will not be delivered at the same time. Yes, those different developments, such as Breeze Towers, which was over here, Paradise Towers, which is about right here. Yeah, those were second phase stuff, but okay, fine. Here we are, though. They will not be delivered at the same time. Instead, deliveries will be carried out progressively based on the completion timeline of each project. So this is different than what was supposed to be from December or September of 2025. Now we're piecemealing it together. Why didn't they do that from the get-go? Everybody was saying, not everybody, a few of us was saying that this could not happen. All right, let's keep moving. I can't keep going, I told you so, but it's okay. The first phase will include the following residential developments: Prime Towers, December 2026. Did I say we have video, ladies and gentlemen? I have the CEO video. I have more than that. Let's get to it. We have more than that, ladies and gentlemen. I have the CEO's video that he released in April, around April 1st or 2nd, driving around. It's 2 minutes. We also have some other short videos that were only like 5-6 seconds. I actually had to slow down so they would last a little bit longer, but it's okay. All right, let's get down to these timelines before I get excited and get you guys into these videos, because basically I'm having to make this a little larger because Breeze Towers is now September through December 2027. And you know, you Breeze Tower buyers, you were supposed to have delivery. Some, I believe, was March or June, July, or December 2026. I know. You've made your payments of anywhere from 30 to 80% down because you thought delivery date was going to be now. I get it. Now it's men move back. They have not started building Breeze Towers. They started digging. Oh, by the way, they haven't started. Here's H1, Horizon 1. They have not started building any part of Horizon 1, Breeze Towers, or Paradise Towers. No structural anything, no foundation, no, they're excavating right now. So basically what they're trying to say is there's going to be Breeze Towers, Horizon Towers, and Paradise Towers in 3 years. 2 years, sorry. Let me know if you believe that. And they still haven't completed Prime Towers by December 2026. This is nonsensical right here. I think they're on floor 6. So why don't we go look, okay? Why don't I just show you guys exactly what's happening out here, all right? Let's go. Let me do it this way. I'm going to go right here for the very first one.
Bueno, estamos justo atrás de Townhouse 1. Lo que estamos viendo es la máquina aquella que está haciendo las perforaciones para hacer la voladura, para poder meter toda la parte de saneamiento. Y justo detrás aquí tenemos el campo de golf. Aquí vemos el muro de la calle principal por la que siempre entramos y tenemos toda la formación de las dunas del campo de golf. Vamos a asomarnos a ver cómo se ve el hoyo desde ahí. Bueno, aquí estamos en lo que sería el tee de salida de las negras, para los que entienden del golf, y aquí tenemos toda la vista. Este es un par 5, con lo que es un hoyo largo, no vemos el final del hoyo. Ahí tenemos al lado un par 4 y aquí irían otros dos en esta dirección. Villas allí, Townhouse atrás y ahí al frente estaría el hotel, el Gran Aston Golf. Vamos a entrar a la calle principal a ver la zona de torres. Ya al frente podemos ver las torres Prime y a mi derecha es donde va a ir Leaf Tower, que ya están con el de bronce. La parcela de Paradise Tower. Ahí en la parcela vemos que esa maquinita que vemos trabajando, lo que está haciendo son las perforaciones para meter los cartuchos de dinamita y hacer la voladura para poder empezar la excavación. Todavía sigue la excavación de Breeze Tower, ya están en cota de fondo, a ver si acaban de retirar el material, que podamos empezar con hormigón y darle velocidad también a Breeze Tower, que va a ser la siguiente en tomar velocidad. Y aquí podemos ver Torre Prime, cómo avanzan. Estamos en el piso 6, Torre 4, 5 en Torre 3, en Torre 4 ya tenemos piso 1, piso 2 con mampostería puesta. Sé, porque yo lo sé, tengo información, están poniendo los pisos ya en los primeros niveles, ya están poniendo porcelánico y enseguida tendremos el piso piloto para poder enseñárselo a los clientes. La parte de Torre 1 ya hemos llegado a nivel de calle, estamos con la losa del forjado 1. Esta semana tendremos hormigonado del nivel de calle de Torre 1, con lo cual a partir de ahí todas las torres están ya en máxima velocidad. Ahora vamos a avanzar y vamos a subir a ver avances en Horizon. Aquí a la derecha estamos limpiando el fondo de la excavación de Horizon View y le estamos dando forma a la laguna principal de la fase 1 de Bay Casa Club. Este es muy buen punto para pararse y ver cómo más o menos el skyline se empieza a dibujar, la impresión de ciudad que va a coger esto.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about that. I might play it again because some people would be like, oh man, I missed it. It's okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna run it twice just for you guys here. Let's get back to the PDF. It's a 4-page PDF. So let's get into it some more. You got the delivery dates down. Those of you buying the townhouses, they did start the townhouses already, which is very interesting. I don't know their delivery dates because they weren't supposed to be part of phase one, but apparently on their map, the light blue is phase one. So these townhomes, I believe, are by the golf course. I'm pretty sure they're by the golf course, quite frankly, and they're up in this area. They have started those, which is very, very interesting. I'm sure some people would be very happy. But the question now starts to be, okay, so you're going to have people living in a construction zone. And originally, they were talking about, just as you see the blue and the dark blue and the light blue, these were going to be completed and then separated. So then people would just go to the blue sections through here, so you wouldn't be. Now they're saying you're going to be in a construction zone, because even if you have Prime Towers delivered, H1's right next door, they're going to be constructing it. And right behind Prime Towers is Paradise Towers. They're going to be constructing that. And across the way is Breeze Towers. And the Farallon's not even completed at all, other than the Origin. They might have a Manalu, I think that's how you pronounce it, beach club thing there in the next 6 months, 7 months. But I don't know about the water. And then there's nothing else. So you will be in a construction zone. And even if you had delivery at December 2026, I don't know I don't know if you'd live there, or I know you're not going to be renting it out, because there's no amenities. There's no basketball. There's no sports courts. There's no paddle, pickleball. The golf course that they now are going to do is going to be in first phase. So again, I am disappointed, to say the least. But here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Additionally, phase one will include a range of amenities, which will also be delivered progressively in alignment with residential units. It is important for you to know that once each residential project is delivered, it will be fully operational and supported by amenities designed to enhance the short-term rental model for investors, owners, and visitors at Larimar. Short-term rental model. They better start telling people what they plan on doing, if people can rent their own units, or they're going to have to go through some management program. They might want to start telling people how much this is going to cost, the fees. But here's all the places, the boardwalk in phase one. And I was pointing out on our live stream the other night, I don't know about, why do I need 5 or 6 restaurants within a short area? This is not that big of a space, because if it may seem like it's 100 yards down, but I don't need 5 restaurants in 100 yards. I mean, 2 or 3 would have been good, but 5 is kind of overkill, especially when you don't even have anybody staying here. So again, even if it doesn't matter. I have a whole bunch of commentary on this. This is, look, a Manalu restaurant, Limoncello, La Maria Beach Bar, Larimar Clubhouse. I'm guessing these have food. Otherwise, I mean, that makes no sense not to have food. But nonetheless, Mariluna Beach Club, Origin, Palapa and Pool, retail spaces, and sports complex located behind Prime Towers and Paradise Towers. I don't understand, but just so everybody knows, A is Amanalu, where I'm circling now. B, Limoncello, I don't even know where it is, quite frankly. But here's E, which is Mariluna Beach Club. H is a kids' playground area, Bubbles Playground. D is Larimar Clubhouse, which is by the golf course, which, again, you guys know how I feel about golf courses. There is no reason to take up valuable space for green spaces of a golf course when there's hardly anybody that's going to use it. Now, maybe they have a plan, but I don't understand, because the weather in June, July, August, September, October, November, whether it's humidity or rain, it gets kind of rough to be out there on the golf course. And even when the weather's fine, I don't know how many people's going to drive up here to worry about a 9-hole golf course. Maybe they got a plan for that. But that makes zero sense in my book. Let me know what you guys think. Questions and answers series. Never mind phase 2. With Paradise 1 and 2, Breeze Towers 1 through 3, Man-Made Lake, Sports Court behind Pride and Towers, and in front of Paradise Towers, Golf Clubhouse, and some more of the Fairlawn. They said second phase was June, July 2026 or December 2026. Delivery for these buyers. Clearly, they may see towers started to be put up, but what else by 2029? Regarding phase 2, we do not yet have a fully defined scope of everything it will include. However, I believe my previous response addressed some of your questions. Okay. Sorry, I keep moving around. Let me do it another way. Okay. Long way from town. Not to have grocery store. Medical, as they said, would be part of second phase, along with Fairlawn initially. We're also supposed to have stores, shops, etc. that people could rent. As mentioned in my first point, the units will be delivered fully functional, which also includes the commercial component. Remember, in case you're new here, the original buyers had an understanding that there would be some sort of boardwalk with shops, stores, restaurants, things like that. So when they say a commercial component, they're talking about some building that's different than what the original plans were. Vastly different. Okay, this area will be developed progressively in response to the needs of the community as it grows. Within this phase, a total of 10 commercial units are planned. There you go. Offering variety of services to Larimar residents. Okay. It would be nice if they said what the 10 commercial units are, because Mini Mart grocery store being far away from a lot of places would be very, very helpful. There will also include our on-site offices, which will be available to assist with any situation that may arise. Okay, that's fine. Does that mean there's 8 commercial units? I don't know. All right, I keep moving this around. All right, everyone can see they have a ways to go just for the first and second phases. Also, there was supposed to be retail building between Prime Towers and Paradise Towers, possibly Mini Mart grocery store. I understand your position. Would like to assure you that although there is still significant prospect, as you rightly pointed out, our projection to complete phase 1 by 2028 is realistic. There's no way you can complete phase 1 by 2028. That's absurd. And we are actively working toward that goal. You can't do that come on. This is what I'm talking about. Wake me up in 2029 if you're trying to tell me anything about first phase is going to be completed. It's one thing to build some towers, a tower or two, and have a beach club and a couple of other small buildings like clubs and that restaurants built. It's a whole nother thing when we're talking about part of the golf course, a 9-hole golf course, 2 5-star restaurants. Just that by themselves, it takes 2 years to 2.5 to 3 years to build hotels. If they're truly hotels. If they're condo hotels, then of course and you're only 4 stories high, then of course you can build those in a shorter time frame. But it's 3 years from now, it's 2029. This is April 2026. You got 2 years and 7 months. You got a whole bunch of building to do. If you're going to, and golf course creation to do on a cliff. This is what I mean. What gets me frustrated. Okay, I see townhouses being created, which I think is next to an 18-hole golf course. Weird if building now, but guess better than nothing. As you can see, we are carrying on a phased construction process, working on multiple projects. These townhouses currently under construction correspond to the first units we sold, which is why they are being prioritized at this stage. I didn't know they sold townhouses before they sold Prime. That's interesting. Okay. All right. I guess they should have prioritized Prime. All right. This is the investment group I am part of. We invest in properties in okay, great. The investment group has valid points. Okay, great. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for that part of these. We still have more videos to deal with, don't we? That's what I'm talking about. We got some more videos. Let's go. Let's see. I want to go to this short video. I had to slow it down because these are only clips. This is about Prime Towers. So people who purchase in Prime Towers, I believe this is about 5 or 6 floors high right now. Remember, we have 15, 16 floors with a roof on top. That's why I always called it 17 floors. Plus, you have floors below the 5 or 6 that you see here. So it's 2 or 3 below grade. So basically, you have to, with underground, we're getting at 19, 20 floors. So you can all do the math. They're using panel building in case you're new here. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. We're going to do this again. I know some of you are like, hold on, man, hold on. Don't worry, I got you. How about this one? Prime Towers. I had to slow it down.
Bueno, estamos justo atrás de Townhouse 1. Lo que estamos viendo de la máquina aquella está haciendo las perforaciones para hacer la voladura, para poder meter toda la parte de saneamiento. Y justo detrás aquí tenemos el campo de golf. Aquí vemos el muro de la calle principal por la que siempre entramos y tenemos toda la formación de las dunas del campo de golf. Vamos a asomarnos a ver cómo se ve el hoyo desde ahí. Bueno, aquí estamos en lo que sería el tee de salida de las negras, para los que entienden del golf. Y aquí tenemos toda la vista. Este es un par 5, colocado es un hoyo largo, no vemos el final del hoyo. Ahí tenemos al lado un par 4 y aquí irían otros dos en esta dirección. Villas allí, Townhouse atrás y ahí al frente estaría el hotel, el Gran Aston Golf. Vamos a entrar a la calle principal a ver la zona de torres. Ya al frente podemos ver las torres Prime y a mi derecha es donde va a ir Leaf Tower, que ya están con el de bronce. La parcela de Paradise Tower. Ahí en la parcela vemos que esa maquinita que vemos trabajando lo que está haciendo son las perforaciones para meter los cartuchos de dinamita y hacer la voladura para poder empezar la excavación. Todavía sigue la excavación de Bridge Tower, ya están en cota de fondo, a ver si acaban de retirar el material, que podamos empezar con hormigón y darle velocidad también a Bridge Tower, que va a ser la siguiente en tomar velocidad. Y aquí podemos ver Torre Prime, cómo avanzan. Estamos en el piso 6, Torre 4, 5 en Torre 3, en Torre 4 ya tenemos piso 1, piso 2 con mampostería puesta. Sé, porque yo lo sé, tengo información, están poniendo los pisos ya en los primeros niveles, ya están poniendo porcelánico y enseguida tendremos el piso piloto para poder enseñárselo a los clientes. La parte de Torre 1 ya hemos llegado a nivel de calle, estamos con la losa del forjado 1. Esta semana tendremos hormigonado del nivel de calle de Torre 1, con lo cual a partir de ahí todas las torres están ya en máxima velocidad. Ahora vamos a avanzar y vamos a subir a ver avances en Horizon. Aquí a la derecha estamos limpiando el fondo de la excavación de Horizon View y le estamos dando forma a la laguna principal de la fase 1 de Bail Casa Club. Este es muy buen punto para pararse y ver cómo más o menos el skyline se empieza a dibujar, la impresión de ciudad que va a coger esto.
All right, let me know what you guys think right now, because you have the latest information. Do you think anything's realistic? Let me know what you think, what I've said. If anybody has any comments, they're down below. Let other owners know what you guys are thinking right now. And if anybody received any emails, to let them know. And by the way, they're going to build a project there, right? But does it matter what they actually build to you? Let me know, because it does matter to me. Because again, I was looking at that very first, the 1 to 2 year rendering and what they were showing and the feasibility of that was brilliant. Like my point of view is, I'll taint a few people, is the golf course that they're going to put, the 9-hole little executive golf course, is not necessary. That's the first thing. Unless somebody can show me where there's high demand for golf courses, period, and there's already a ton of golf courses in the Punta Cana area, and there's also an 18-hole golf course that's going to be at Larimar. Valuable Farallon space that could have been used for over-the-water bungalows as originally planned would have went a lot further, also separating itself on the island and around the world, quite frankly. So the reason I'm disappointed is because the original plan was something that would have been in the top 5 in the world if they were able to pull it off, along with the malls. If there is a mall, they haven't said anything about what the mall size will be. At one time, it was 5-star. Potentially, we're going to have upscale restaurants. We're going to be down there, upscale shopping environment, so to speak, middle to upscale, not out of reach. But the point is, bars and restaurants were supposed to be downtown, a medical facility, a college. So there was going to be several things that were supposed to have been started, but nobody at the time said in 2022, 2023, or even 2024 that they go, hey, you know, that's going to take us till 2031 or 32. So why don't we make your guys' payment plans not September or December or March or July 2025, 2026 or December 2026. Why don't we just make this reasonable and go out to 2027, 2028? That's how I fall on the sword. And no communication is always a bad thing. And that's where we sit. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why any investment dollars that are hemmed up for year after year after year is a problem. If you haven't seen one of my videos previously describing what should happen in the Dominican Republic real estate market, one thing is for sure, and I'll leave it here now. I'll leave a video for that in the links down below. I've already created it, and I'll make a comment in 2 sentences about it. First sentence: there's going to be a recession in the United States, already happening in Canada. 80% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck already. 85% of Canadians. Prices have risen. And therefore, there are going to be less of Canadian USA buyers, which spurs the market on islands most of the time or around the world when it comes to real estate investing. So that's going to slow down. A lot of projects have been late. So the conclusion, there will be an oversupply of projects where people were trying to do Airbnb, short-term rentals and long-term rentals, and they're going to find out that it's not going to be very nice. A 30% occupancy rate is vastly different than a 70% occupancy rate. And the island averages mid-30s. We'll just round up. 35% is the average. You can always go to airroi.com for all of the Airbnb properties, and you could actually see what the occupancy rate is for each and every listing that's on Airbnb, that's on the island of Dominican Republic, and around the world. So now investors can't be lied to anymore. Just because the hotels get 83%, 84%, 85% occupancy rates does not mean short-term rentals will. That's not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. You need to pay attention to the tourism numbers. That's what matters most. Just because you get an all-time record high every month this year, the all-time record high needs to be more than just 20 grand, 50 grand, 80 grand, because the real deal is you need 120,000 people per month in order to get back in range for all the new projects that are going to be coming out in 2026 and 2027 to offset the low 35% occupancy rate for the Dominican Republic Island. And with all that said, make sure you stay safe on these streets, because it's not safe in America. It's not safe in the Gaza Strip. It's not safe being in Iran. It's not safe anywhere. And keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.